another game of the most exciting baseball around. Sunny Day here, along with Vinny the Gooch, welcoming you friends of the feather to another edition of Baseball Madness.
Today we'll see a close matchup between the Super Duper Monsters and the Red Rockets. Folks, when the sun gets too hot for you, don't forget about the refreshments at Laughing Lucy's lemonade stand. She's running a special today. 2 for $1. That's 2 of anything behind the counter, except Lucy, of course.
And now it's time for the action to begin. Pitching today is Angela Del Vecchio. Stephanie Morgan to lead it off for the team.
As you can tell, I've modeled my stamp on the great Babe Ruth.
Into the motion and delivers. Swing. Strike one. The windup, throws it. Swing. A bouncing ball. And it's an out. Here comes Ashley Weber.
I'm going to smash the ball out of here.
Here's the windup and the throw. Swing. And popped up. She's out. Ricky Johnson coming up to the plate.
Okay, I'm gonna hit this one, okay?
The windup. She delivers. Low ball 1, 2 outs. From the windup, cuts to the plate. Swinging. Foul. 1-1. She is ready. And the pitch. Strike 2.
If he can keep it together, he's got one more shot.
And the count is 1-2. The stretch. The 1-2 pitch. Swinging.
Sorry.
Marky DuBois takes his place on the mound. Vicky Kawaguchi is the first one up to the plate. Here's the motion. He throws it. Swing. Fouled one back. He comes center. Here's the pitch. Swinging. Strike 2. And the count is 0-2. Into the windup and the throw. A swing. A bouncing ball. Down the middle. Throws it to first. She's out. Angela Del Vecchio coming up to the plate. From the stretch and the offering. Swing. Fouled one back. 1 out. Here's the windup. Throws it. That was ball 1. From the stretch, the 1-1 pitch. Another strike. He's ready now. Pitch on the way. A bouncing ball. Jumps up straight to the pitcher. The throw to first base. She's out. He's got Ahmed Khan at the plate. Into the windup. The pitch. Swung on. Back towards the outfield. On the run. beautiful catch. We got him out. We've shut them down in this inning. And that'll do it in the first inning. Okay, that'll bring up Barky twice.
I'm gonna clobber this one like a squirrel in a nuthouse.
Into the motion, throws it. Strike one. No out. She is ready and delivers. Swing. A bouncing ball. And that's an out. Kimmy Ekman steps in.
This one's going a mile.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swinging. A bouncing ball. She's out of there. Dmitri Petrovich up to bat.
I've scouted out this pitcher, so I know what throws are coming.
Into the motion and the offering. Swing. A long fly. Goodbye, baseball! And that marks their debut in today's score. Next batter, Unedited.
Okay, Slick. Let's see what you got.
She is ready. Throws it. Swung on. Smacked one left of center. And he's safe. And the runner is safe. Oh my, that's a triple. Penny Frazier steps in, ready for action.
I'm looking for a kind hit here, pitcher.
From the windup, cuts to the plate. Ball one, runner on third, 2 outs. The stretch, the delivery, the swing, and belted. And it's an out. 1 left on. Amir Khan walks up to the plate. Takes the stretch, the pitch. Strike one with nobody out. Takes the stretch, fires. Swing. Strike two. 0-2. He's ready now and delivers. A bouncing ball. She gobbles it up. He's out. Dante Robinson steps up to the plate. He comes center. Here's the pitch. Swinging. Strike one. Into the motion. He throws it. Another strike. 1 out. Here's the windup. Here's the pitch. That was a ball. The target goes up. 1-2 pitch. The swing, and that's strike 3. And another batter goes down.
Yee-haw!
Next batter, Billie Jean Blackman. From the windup, cuts to the plate. A swing. first. Got it. Quick throw to second. Safe. Running up steps in, ready for action. Takes the stretch. He throws it. Swinging. Strike one. Runner on first. 2 outs. He winds, and a pitch. A swing. A bunt. He's all over it. Fires across to first. Out. That pulls their flag for this inning. And that'll close up the second. 1 left on. The Monsters are out in front, up by 1. Pablo Sanchez steps in.
Adios, baseball!
From the windup, fires. Swing! It's going up the right field line, and it's a foul ball. And he stumbles. From the windup, and the throw. Swung on, another strike. Takes her stretch, and the throw. Swing! Belted it! That ball is out of here, and there is nothing left but a vapor trail! And they've scratched out another run. Stephanie Morgan comes up to the plate.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep my eye on the ball and knock the cover off of it.
Ready now, fires. The swing, it's fouled back. Nobody out. The target goes up. Here's the pitch. A swing, another strike.
She is really struggling out there.
And the count is 0-2. Into the windup, and the throw. Swing! It's going up the right field line, and it goes foul. And she's out. Here comes Ashley Weber.
I'm gonna crush this one.
From the windup, she delivers. Swing! Strike one. 1 out. The windup, she delivers. Swing! Another strike. 0-2. Takes her stretch. Here's the pitch. Ball 1, and the count is 1-2. The windup and the pitch. That was ball 2, and the count is 2-2. She kicks the 2-2 pitch. The swing, a bouncing ball. She's out. Ricky Johnson coming up to the plate.
Okay, I'm gonna hit this one, okay?
She kicks, and the pitch. A swing, popped it up. And it's an out. Halfway through the inning now, the Monsters are out in front, up by 2. Jocinda Smith comes to bat. Into the windup, pitch on the way. Swing! A bouncing ball. Pitcher makes the catch. Fires across to first. She's out of there. Worthington stepping up to the plate. Ready now. He throws it. Low and inside. 1 out. The coach calls timeout. We've got Dmitri Petrovich on the pitcher's mound now.
I have practiced this next pitch, as you will soon see.
The windup and delivers. Swing. Strike 1. Takes the stretch. The 1-1 pitch. A swing. Another strike. 1 out. The target goes up. The 1-2 pitch. Ball 2. 2-2. Ready now. The 2-2 pitch. A swing.
Excellent.
Okay, that'll bring up Vicky Kawaguchi. Into the motion and the pitch. High ball 1. Into the motion, pitch on the way. That was ball 2. 2-0. From the windup, cuts to the plate. The swing. She went for the bunt. Pitcher makes the catch. He throws the ball to first. Say goodbye, 'cause she's out. We've shut them down in this inning. That's it for the 3rd inning. The Monsters are leaving them in the dust. Up by 2. Okay, that'll bring up Marky Toy.
I'm gonna clobber this one like a squirrel in a nut house.
The target goes up. She delivers. Swing. Back towards the outfield. He's out. Kimmy Ekman steps in.
This one's going a mile.
From the stretch and the offering. Swinging. Foul ball. 1 out. Takes the stretch and the throw. Swing. Another strike.
Anytime you get that second strike on ya, it gets pretty tough to fight back.
And the count is 0-2. Into the windup and the throw. The swing.
Deep breath. Calm down, Kimmy. Next time I'll show ya.
Dmitri Petrovich up to bat.
I've scouted out this pitcher, so I know what throws are coming.
Takes her stretch. Throws it. That was ball 1. Here's the motion and the throw. A swing. A long drive. He's out. Halfway through the inning now. The Monsters are leaving them in the dust. Up by 2. Angela Del Vecchio coming up to the plate. Ready now and delivers. Ball 1, nobody out. He sets. Pitch on the way. Swinging. Strike 1. 1-1. Ready now. The 1-1 pitch. Swing. Lined back. Goes for the diving catch. Picks it up. Chucks it over. And that one's going to go way over her head. We've got Ahmed Khan at the plate. Time out. Stephanie Morgan steps up to the pitcher's mound. Takes her stretch. Pitch on the way. Strike one. The target goes up. Fires. A swing. Strike two. Runner on first with nobody out. She is ready. And the throw. Ball one. And the count is 1-2. Takes her stretch. She delivers. High ball two. And the count is 2-2. From the stretch, the 2-2 pitch. Swing. A bouncing ball. Loops it to short. On to second. She's out of there. She fires it to first. Safe. Butterfingered that ball. He is ready for it. Over to second. And over to third. He's out of there. And it's a double play. Amir Khan walks up to the plate. The wind-up pitch on the way. That was ball one. 2 outs. Here's the wind-up and the offering. Swinging. Strike one. 1-1. Takes her stretch. The 1-1 pitch. A swing. That's a foul. And the count is 1-2. The stretch. The 1-2 pitch. The wing. Smacked one into right center field. Running over. And he flubbed it. The throw to first base. Safe. Over to second. No! She dropped it. Straight to third. The throw. Throws it over to third. Safe. Dante Robinson steps up to the plate. Time out. We've got Dmitry Petrovich on the pitcher's mound now. From the stretch and the throw. Swung on. Unbelievable screaming line drive.
Best thing you can do when you hear that scream is just duck. You're probably not gonna catch it. And trust me, you don't want to be in its way.
He's got it. Quick throw to second for a run. Safe at second. Next batter, Billie Jean Blackman. He comes center, cuts to the plate. That was a ball. They have a runner on second, 2 outs. He comes center, and the pitch. The wing. Drilled it into left field. He's got it. Over to third. The throw to first base. Safe. Zings it on home. Here's a throw to third. Oh, he can't get there in time. Straight to home plate. Straight to third. He's out. That'll bring our team up to bat. And the 4th inning's over. 1 left on. The Monsters ahead, up by 1. Next batter, Tony Delvecchio.
Okay, Slick. Let's see what you got.
The wind-up and the offering. Swinging. A bouncing ball. Oops, the wheels fell off. No outs. From the wind-up and the throw. Strike 2. 0-2. The target goes up. Here's the pitch. A swing. A long fly. Snags the triple. Penny Frazier steps in, ready for action.
I'm looking for a kind
target goes up. The delivery. A swing. A bouncing ball. Lands on third. Pablo Sanchez steps in.
Adios, baseball!
From the stretch and delivers. Swinging. It's going up the right field line, and it's foul. Runners on first and third, no outs. Takes her stretch and delivers. Swing! Foul ball, and the count is 0-2. Here's the motion. She delivers. A swing. Attempts to steal. They got another one. Stephanie Morgan comes up to the plate.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep my eye on the ball and knock the cover off of it.
From the windup and the throw. Strike one. Takes her stretch and the offering. High ball one. They have a runner on second. One out. She is ready. And the delivery. The swing. Strike two. 1-2. From the windup and the offering. Swing. A bouncing ball. She's running out of options. The runner is safe on third. Here comes Ashley Weber.
I'm gonna smash the ball out of here.
She is ready. Fires. Swing. A bouncing ball. Makes it. Safe on third. Ricky Judson coming up to the plate.
Okay, I'm gonna hit this one, okay?
Into the windup and the delivery. The swing. Sliced it. Bases loaded. One out. Into the motion. Throws it. A swing. A bouncing ball. And she's out. And she's out. Halfway through the inning now. 3 left on. The Monsters are leaving them in the dust. Up by 2. Ronnie Dobbs steps in, ready for action. He sets the pitch. The swing, strike one. No outs. Into the windup and the delivery. Another strike. 0-2.
Perhaps a flick of the wrist will provide the correct ball spin I require.
Ready now, and the throw. Swinging.
Indeed, I achieved the proper ball spin.
Jacinda Smith comes to bat. He sets, and the throw. A swing. A bouncing ball. She gobbles it up. The throw to first base. Out! Reese Worthington stepping up to the plate. From the windup, he throws it. Swing. Wild one back. 2 outs. He sets. And the throw. Strike 2. 0-2. The stretch. The delivery. Strike 3. Another one down.
Excellent.
That's the end of the 5th. The Monsters are out in front, up by 2. Okay, that'll bring up Barky to voice.
And bit, 'cause this one here's going plumb out of here.
The windup cuts to the plate. Swing! Smacked one into right center field. He's out of there. Kimmy Ekman steps in.
This one's going a mile.
From the windup, fires. Swing! Belted it. Better take a picture now, 'cause this ball is out of here and it ain't coming back. And they give up another run. Dmitri Petrovich up to bat.
I've determined the optimum swing based on current atmospheric conditions and the relative strengths and weaknesses of the opposing team.
Takes her stretch, pitch on the way. Swing! And drove one deep. He's out of there. Next batter, Tony Del Vecchio.
Watch this one, Slim.
She's set. The delivery. Swing! A bouncing ball. He's out of there. The Monsters are leaving him in the dust. Up by 3. Okay, that'll bring up Vicky Kawaguchi. He sets. And the pitch. Swung on. Strike 1. Here's the motion and the delivery. Another strike. No outs. The target goes up and the pitch. Swing!
Indeed, I achieved the proper ball spin.
Angela Del Vecchio coming up to the plate. The stretch, pitch on the way. Strike 1. 0-1. From the windup and the delivery. That was ball 1. The windup, the 1-1 pitch. Another strike. 1-2. He comes center. The delivery. A swing. A bouncing ball. And she grabs it straight to first. She's out. He's got Ahmed Khan at the plate. Into the motion and the delivery. Strike 1. He winds the pitch. Ball 1. From the stretch and the throw. Swing. Back towards the outfield. Races to the ball. And that one bounces over for a ground rule double. Amir Khan walks up to the plate. The coach calls timeout. Marky Dubois takes his place on the mound. He sets and delivers. Swing! Strike one. They have a runner on second, 2 outs. Takes the stretch. He throws it. Strike 2. Here's the windup and the offering. Swing!
Yee-haw!
The Monsters creamed them. 4-1.
What a scene there's going to be at the pizza parlor tonight. I heard last time they won a game, they were dancing on the tables and singing victory songs at the top of their lungs. They even made the pizza guy spell out, "We are the champions," with pepperoni on every single pie.
Live from the Ekman Acres, this has been Sunny Day and Vinny the Gooch. See you next time.